He wants to be a rock right in that EXP. And let's see here, Aurora, will it be Lucas Jungler or Lucas EXP? The Valentina pick, though, we gotta mention, right? It's also a deny counter for that Lucas, because sometimes Valentina will definitely be in the on the opponent side if you pick up a Lucas. And yeah, that's a good deny pick. And let's see here, Lucas Jungler or Lucas EXP. Looking at this composition, prefer it to be in the jungle position. So no, instead they will put this Lucas into the jungler, into the EXP. Hanzo will be the answer.
Really scary. I think this is going to be a very interesting draft or interesting culmination of our 3-game series, our first and last 3-game series of the Mobile Masters, at least in Stream C. But I gotta say, Onic ID's draft looking hella juicy. I think it's easier to execute. I think that they might have an easier time. On the other hand, though, I don't really like the Hanzo as much, but this is just a personal preference. It clears the jungle pretty decently quick, but it leaves you open if you don't snowball in the early game.
That's the thing, right? That's a tricky thing if you rock the Hanzo. Though, ladies and gentlemen, this will be officially the last game, not just for Stream C, but the last game for the SPS Mobile Masters group stage.
We're jumping into the land of dawn, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. The last game where it doesn't really matter at this point for playoff standings, as Onic has really secured their slot with 1 point on top of Aurora Turkey. This is the battle for bragging rights. This is the battle for Aurora Turkey to prove themselves that they too can win against a top-tier Indonesian team. And Gani, you're Indonesian as well, so what is your feelings and thoughts on this if Onic ID loses to yet another Turkey team?
It's going to be a mixed feelings, right? I root for Onic. I'm a fan of Onic, but then again, Aurora won my heart as well. Stole my heart. Oh, top lane. Severo is losing on the trades here against Sigibum.
Yeah, a lot of early game damage, especially from that Granger. They're keeping cannon minions away, but the bottom side.
That's an ejector that will claim Lunar's life there. A good flicker spent from Keyboy. And yeah, they will fight later on for that turtle without a flicker from Lunar.
A pretty tricky situation, especially from the side of Aurora Turkey. You have an aggressive draft, but try to play it to your strengths. TNZ trying to go for Kyrie, though, might not be able to chase him down.
All quiet and dandy, just a kill. Differentiates them, and let's see here. Apex, though, will be jumped on. Force him to use that flicker, so no flicker for not just Lunar, for Apex 47 as well. Keyboy uses flicker as well too, but let's see here. Rosa needs to be careful. Okay, they will not jump on towards Rosa just yet.
Turtle already spawned up. Doesn't look like Aurora wants to fight with this, and this is why I think Hanzo would be a very tough option right here, because then Kyrie knows that, okay, this TNZ is going for that trade. He wants to be able to get away safely. The Keyboy.
Oh, I'm not sure that he will be okay. TNZ locks him down, but TNZ took a little bit too much time there with the ulti and will get punished. Keyboy with the trades. Roam for a jungler, not a good trade for Aurora.
Yeah, I think he's just timing the external body a little bit too long as of this point, but for Onic, though, this is a very good rotation coming in from all of the members of the team, especially Ryota, who's always present, taking down the bottom side. But hold on a second, in the jungles, TNZ got his eyes set on Keyboy, want me to take him out. But then again, like I say, Aurora Turkey are playing things a little bit too aggressively. Go and play, have a little bit more patience on that. It rolls up.
Oh, that's Apex though, caught. That's the ult already used. Keyboy taking heat from the turrets. TNZ now looking to perhaps an attempt on towards an assassination. Doesn't really find the range just yet though. That's Kyrie just farming. Apex is low, gotta be careful. TNZ level 6, Kyrie level 7.
Now, it does look like Aurora Turkey scrambling a little bit, trying to hold the line. I think it's more of a late game that they're gunning for, but TNZ really needs to try to get that snowball. As much as he's got one kill, will not be easy for him to get a sizable snowball if he keeps dying.
That's an ejector on towards Rosa. No chance that he will survive that. That's going to be Ryota with the glorious pathway. Good stun. That's a knock-up though on towards Keyboy. That's a trade. A roam for a mid for now, and that will be Aurora disengaging from a fight. Turtle is up, and let's see here. Onic, will they be able to shift their gears on towards the next objective?
Severo's already there. I think it makes it easier because Suyo is able to just burst down and blitz the turtle up. And TNZ needs to be able to find some time to get in through that rock wall. Will be a little bit more difficult for him. Will decide to give that up as Onic is 1,000 gold ahead of Aurora Turkey. Not much, but enough to keep Onic afloat.
Definitely. And you can see here, a gold gap is, you mentioned, not that much. Aurora, though, a lot of opportunity still here, right? Waiting for that mid-game power spike here to perhaps cause havoc, cause damage on towards the Onyx composition. And let's see here. As of yet, Sigiboom is still very much okay, though. Untouched, unkilled, right? Perhaps a kill or two might get the ball rolling for Sigiboom, but they're also not taking any risks.
Yeah, I think Aurora can't afford to take any risks at all. You got Apex 47 trying to get that Tsunami Slam into the turret, though.
Oh, that's an opportunity for Sigiboom to get the kill, though. That's also an outplay from the side of Apex there. Keyboy a little bit too hasty on that unstoppable force, and that will be punished.
So Aurora taking things a little bit slow. I think they need to be able to wait to critical mass. Sigiboom already built that Sky Piercer. You might be looking for a little bit more team fights, more skirmishes around the map as Onic try their desperate best to stay late game. They've got the Sicilian, so just wait and pray that Aurora Turkey gets a little bit aggressive and we can take them down.
Slowly but surely here. Onyx seems like they will slow down their pace as well. And all spells are up here for all 10 members. The last turtle will be up, and we might see TNZ this time contesting the neutral objective.
Oh, Luna getting chased down by Ryota and Keyboy, but they choose to go for Rosa instead. Glorious Pathway already laid down, but they touch and go.
Touch and go for now, but Lunar seems to have other ideas. TNZ jumping in. Not enough damage all towards Keyboy just yet, though, as, yeah, he is low now. Glorious Pathway 2. Re-engage. Rosa flickers out of danger, but no, Kyrie denies it. That's going to be a knock-up on towards Keyboy again. No, Ryota. That's going to be the collapse by Onic, though. One by one, Aurora will fall. 4 members down and out. And now it's going to be the mid-tier 1 being taken down, and that's Onic. What a spike.
Oh man, the damage coming in from Kyrie is just too much to handle. And they're facing Aurora underneath their own turrets. I think even with the crowd control and even with the chain CCs that Apex 47 brings on the table, it's not enough to deny Kyrie his engaging approach into the midst of battle. And it just makes it so much easier because Sans is able to use that Sanguine Claws a little bit more lower cooldown, grabbing the members of Aurora Turkey as by the foot, and just set up for Kyrie to come and swoop everything in. So very good team fight from Onic. Lead is 2,000. You're trying to get the aggression going on, shifting into high gear as Aurora back on that defense once again. When you're Aurora Turkey, you don't want to be in this position.
Definitely not, man. 2k gold lead though. They can restabilize, but that's a stun! That's a ejector connecting on towards TNZ as well. That's going to be fruitful for Onic. That's going to be also Kyrie repositioning now. Lunar out of position. That's the SOD landing. That's Severo jumping into the fight as well. Damage will not be enough to take Apex down though, but Rosa now trying to defend. It's going to be Onic again with the win regarding the fight.
Man, doesn't look too good for Aurora. I think the only thing they can do now is try to find a split push to buy themselves some time, but clock's ticking. It's not really easy for them.
Will be taken out by Boom. Now they want to fight Boy. Will be the main target for now for Aurora Rosa. Very aggressive movement, but now take the times now. Get Cole stunned up, and now will be shut down. Harry caught as well as Lunar. Will be
Comeback.
It's gonna be Boom finding the
Comeback.
kill as well. Aurora. They
What the
roar
fuck is that?
as
Oh my
they
God.
have equalized.
Nag-times 2 lang, nanalo na yung Aurora Turkey.
Oh, they were not expecting that. Onic was staying a little
Naglag.
Iba.
bit too close underneath the turret.
Yan, welcome po ang ating bagong direct.
Oo, si Direct DJ. Direct ka na, DJ ka pa, no? Uy.
Uy, Lord the Boy, wala si Kyrie!
Ay, oo.
Patantagan nilang in-start.
Di ata nila alam. Di ata nakatingin. Ay, kita niya si Chensi.
Gogi, winables.
Ngi! Bigla nga atang winnable ah!
Winnable! Winnable! Ang laki ng comeback na yun! Oh my God! Winnable!
I can't believe it in
What
my
is
eyes!
happening?
Di ko alam kung saan nag-start.
Yung sa mid, yung nagpupush ng Onic.
Yun nga, ano kaya, sino kaya nag-initiate dun?
Na times 2 kasi eh, no?
Oo, ang gulo. Balikan kaya natin mamaya later. Pero hindi pa ata ito, madidepensa
Direct,
nga pa.
balikan nga natin mamaya direct.
Pero check natin muna.
Pa-refresh ka nung counter direct.
Uy, sino yun? Pinasok. Okay, nice.
Slowly but surely now. Lord,
Naku, mahirap surely ba ano dyan? Mag-aasim na yung mga ano dyan.
4K.
Ngi, agap, Rosa.
Eh, kahit sino nasa harap na lang.
being the recipient of that ult.
Kaya penetrate ng kunat ni Ryota.
That will be the Lord and the holy shield.
Kita ka ata dyan, Apex. Hindi.
Will still be active.
Uy, dumikit pa, ma.
I mean, mid is going to.
Dumamang pa ka mo.
Grabe, ang taas ng ano nito ha. Sino pa yung mga nag-map dito?
Akala ko ilalandslide na ng ng Onic eh.
Totoo.
No holy defenses being popped by Aurora, but that's the biggest lead that Aurora had in the 2 games that we had so far. The key boy.
Pero feel ko Onic pa rin to, ma. Objective eh, oh. Kanina kasi wala. Nagkaisa, pero ito.
Pero may item na ang Aurora.
Oo, sa bagay.
Kumbaga masakit na si Sigibom dito.
I know.
Real quick, that's double glorious pathway. They try to slow the approach, and Kyrie is not there yet. And I think Aurora Turkey, taking advantage of the lack or absence of Kyrie, tries to go in for the Lord.
Iba ako dun eh. Ayan na. Oh, si Lunar, si Sabero ang target. Oh my God!
What the fraud?
Dalawang clash na nagaganap. Okay, Kyrie dito. Oo, pop. Mamakulat si Lugar, pero si Ryota mawawala. Dalawa na wala para sa side ng Onic.
Two important members taken now. There is Aurora now. They are just
Bakit may map ka dyan? Ayun nga pala, may match win ka.
the map and also the
Time 7 tong Aurora Turkey.
Match win?
Is just popping off.
Ay, kaya. Taba
2 members is out for Onic Philippines.
506
Ay, hindi pala.
si Sigibom. Gogi, pinlikiran.
Oh my God! Uy, pero si Kiwi ang target. Pero dito, isa na! Tira!
Hindi.
Di pala.
Hindi endable. Lord the Ball, ilord nyo na lang.
But that is already a win for Aurora. Right, getting the mid turret
Saka yung DLID.
down. 15 seconds.
Onic Indonesia pala to. Kala ko Onic PH.
I don't think Onic is in position
True.
to do a contest.
Yeah, I gotta say it's gonna be super difficult for Onic to come back on.
Sakit na ni Sigibom. Sino si Sabero, oh. Ang score ni Kyrie 613. Sabero 010.
Ang tape niya.
Si Sans 335.
Parang ano siya ma, hindi siya gumagawa ng play ng kanya lang, yung pang
Yun
lane
yung
na.
sinasabi ko na parang ang hirap ng pag ang gold lane mo, parang walang angas.
Oo, tas nakaasa lang sa shotgun mo na hindi mo maano.
Dapat talaga ang gold lane ngayon, sila yung nagbubuhat, sila yung may may gun, may do talaga.
Uy, pero nagkakitaan. Tinan natin dito. Op,
Holy
sino ang
sister,
target nila
Purify.
dito? Op. Uy, kaso, GG ata. Ang sakit.
Sakit preheat yung ano. Tingnan mo si Sabero, hindi nakakaano.
Hindi tinamaan.
Tingnan mo si Sabero, nanonood lang. Sobrang play safe ni Sabero.
Patay. Patay sa Bero, kain. Oh my
GG.
God, GG. Onic, Indonesia. Oh my God, sino pumuso sa... Oh my God.
Si Wais,
Dapat pala pinusuan ko din kayo. Sorry, Aurora.
Sail up with 5.
Kayo yung nagpapaldo sa akin, tas ngayon? Oh my God. Sana pala, 200 ko na. May match ako dyan eh. 100. Yan lang din nanalo. Dumagdag lang ng